that too. And then, as domestic technology advanced, women had time and energy to go out to work and earn their independence, stopped worshipping the phallus, and claimed art to be as much theirs as anyone else's. Women no longer just had babies or looked pretty on a stage. Now they had time to write and paint, compose, all sorts of things as well, and be taken just as seriously as any man. And to get things balanced again, men have been driven to get more and more involved with the technology of birth. One should not complain or bitch about that. But by plunging the turkey baster on March the 18th, 1999, I had at least taken some part of the process back into female hands. I keep that brochure in mind as a memento of my courage and the wisdom of my choice. Sebastian's theoretically anonymous sperm had been kept in various freezers since 1979. Sandra and Clive did not get married until 1986, after several years of living in sin, much to the distress of Sandra's mother. Perhaps the spirit of 60s was carried in Sebastian's sperm, together with the subsequent disillusion that went with it. For him, the all-you-need-is-love theory of existence was fast being replaced by Sid Vicious's My Way. If Rosie emerged into the world carrying all the baggage of 4 decades and found the need to shuffle off the burden of the past, it was hardly unreasonable. Living in sin. Good Lord, to think we once thought like that. The day of the plunger. Between the idea and the reality, between the notion and the act, falls the shadow. Clive misquoted Eliot as he sought to impregnate his wife with another man's sperm, turkey baster held high. Clive had a ready fund of quotable lines, seeing himself as a great if misunderstood literary figure, when actually he was a spectacularly good-looking actor of the action man variety who'd once enjoyed a successful career as a tenor in the world of West End musicals. But I could see his hand trembling. It was an elegant, sensitive hand, well creamed and beautifully manicured. It seemed the wrong moment to start an argument, even though the word is actually motion, not notion. Thus making nonsense of the quote, but never mind. Me, I blame printer error. As his wife lay there with her legs open, I let it go. And that shadow is doubt, Sandra, Clive stage whispered loudly, urgently. A great, overwhelming doubt. His brilliant blue eyes glittered, his curved lip quivered. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. You do it, Gwynnie. You're the lucky one. He lowered the plunger and handed it to me. Gwynnie, will you please do the honours? I took it into my rather red, slightly swollen, unmanicured hands. Oh, please do hurry, Gwynnie, begged Sandra. Just do it before I change my mind as well. Don't let the stuff get cold again. So it was that I, Lady Gwyneth Petrie of number 23 Standard Road, NW5, otherwise known as Gwynnie Rees of the same address, neighbour and witness to the life of Clive and Sandra Smithson, next door at number 24, and having no children of her own, was the one who brought a new soul to life in the shape of Rosie Smithson, destined to become the Lady Rosalind Montewan, born on New Year's Day 2000, a millennial, if ever there was one. The moment of choice. Possible choices of suitable father, each captioned with a brief description of looks and temperament, appeared in blank silhouette on the Now Choose Your Donor page of the Wooland Brilliant Baby Clinic's brochure. Would I have done better to have decided on 5'11", brown eyes, black hair, writer, thinker, healer, rather than the 6'1", blue eyes, blonde hair, B.A. Oxon, action man aristocrat? The blonde aristocrat won. I was born the daughter of a Welsh coal miner turned builder, so any innate grovelling to the upper classes, as the unkind few have suggested, was out of the question. Besides, I had learned the habits and failings of the aristocracy all too well in my earlier life to afford them undue respect. No. Being rather short myself, at 5'3", back in the 80s an unfortunate Daily Mail headline about me read, "Pocket Cougar Venus strikes again." I went for the extra 2 inches, and so ended up inadvertently choosing DNA, which had been causing trouble for generations. Dilberne genes. The Dilberne family, peers since the reign of